The people of Muhanga have traveled this morning to follow the fifth stage that may be God sent for the best climber, Emmanuel Gabier. On the menu, 6 heights. The Eritrean now has 17 points on one of his teammates. And this image that Eritreans have accustomed us to since the beginning of the competition, a prayer. Moroccans review the course for the last time. South Africa is awake. She got the second place yesterday with the arrival of Hendrik Kruger.
It's quite a special race. It's quite hard. The level is really good. I think it can definitely improve in some aspects where if there's more participants.
A very tough race with so many difficulties. This morning, the highest peak reaches 2,446 meters. On the Rwandan side, the winner of last year, Valence Ndaisenga, is sick. He's not part of the course today. The start is given towards Rubavu, and at only 200 meters from the fictional departure, 2 runners fall, a Kenyan and an Eritrean. The Eritrean Mexeb de Bézé of Bike Aid comes to news. Aaron de Brestion is hurt on his hand. While waiting to put the man back to shape, the rest is stopped for several minutes. Everyone probably wondering if the 2 riders will go again. The answer is yes, riders leave. The race is resumed and Rwandans still in front of the main field. Amavubi's strategy is the same since the beginning. Master the race, manage it, and protect the yellow jersey, Nsengimana Jean Bosco, who, in overall, is at 1 minute 7 seconds ahead of Joseph Areruya. Behind, it is a different story altogether. The one who fell, Aaron de Brestion, in discussion with his manager, does not seem at his best. His hand severely affected, the lowest ranked of Eritreans overall, more than 41 minutes behind the leader, gives up. As if to send some warmth to his teammate, Emmanuel Gabier launches an attack on the approach of the peak. A first classification of the mountain that the Eritrean wins. After his accomplished mission, he lets the field take over at high speed on the descent. The main field, always led by Rwandans, pretty good at the descent. On the flat stretch, Team Rwanda keeps the lead. Until whose exits? Oh well, Emmanuel Gabier, who this morning decided to attack and win all the steps. After the first grand prize of the mountain, he won the second of the day. And again, the same configuration. The main field catched him again, Rwandans back in control. Close to the third grand prize of the mountain, they let go Emmanuel Gabier and teammate Tesfom Okubu Mariam, second in the mountain classification. Gabier wins the third grand prize of the mountain. The men field grouped again, Rwandans lead the yellow jersey group. And that's where the winner of yesterday's race attacks. Mexeb de Bézé takes a few meters ahead, but the Eritrean fourth overall was quickly taken up by the group. Rwandan team continues to manage and check the race, monitoring the slightest attempt of breakaway. 1 kilometer from the last peak, Zere, where they'll dig reggae, attacks. But the best climber won't let him the latter one grand prize of the mountain. Nearing Rubavu, rain waters the road, which is not a problem for the enthusiastic fans who show their joy to be there. At the last corner before the finish, a man has left. Meron Teshom, the Eritrean who has few meters ahead of the field, wins the 5th stage. Happiness on the Eritrean side for the stage victory. That is the joy on the arrival. 800 meters before, a Rwandan, Patrick Byukusenge, and makes up the Beze in a terrible fall. It looks like this race ends as it began, with a fall that involves an Eritrean. The strong Debese runs again. It is a little harder for the Rwandan, who is most affected. After first aid, Patrick Byukusenge courageously starts. Both riders will benefit nonetheless the same time as the pack on arrival. The winner of the day comforts the Rwandan who fell. Here are the beautiful bike images that we love to see. Nice stage victory for Meron Teshom. The yellow jersey arrived second. He keeps his yellow jersey leadership. Overall, Joseph Alleluia is second at 1 minute 7 seconds from the yellow jerseys.